Gone are the days when the news of layoff used to be the breaking news. Today, if somebody talks about the layoff, it's a new normal, right? We have accepted it that in the IT sector, in the world of the software, you have to accept this hard truth. But something happened in the Google in the last few days which has simply blown my mind. Google US has fired its entire Python team. Now, when a company as big as a Google, who I consider as the torchbearer of tech, if they hired their entire team who works on the Python, it has a big impact. So I thought of bringing this video to you people, put up my thoughts, explain you exactly why it has happened, it's worrying me, and at the same time what all things that we need to do so that we don't fall a victim of this situation. Please watch this entire video. I would like to also know your opinion. Put that into the comments that what you think about this situation. Now let's try to talk about the impact that has created and why I say that I'm worried. See, as I say that Google is the torchbearer of a tech, the stage at which it is working, even if it scratches something, it brings a big ripple effect in this tech world. Now, when the Google fires all its people who are working in the Python community, it's going to impact the entire Python community as such. All the innovations that they drive, a lot of researchers that they invest in, this definitely going to impact the vibrant community of the Python. So I'm pretty much concerned that this big step which the Google has taken up, how it will evolve out in terms of the support or the contribution which Google used to do with the Python. Number two is that there are so many projects with the Python based projects was running there in the Google itself. And normally the companies like Google, when they invest in the projects, it's for the overall win of the entire tech ecosystem. I see a lot of these projects will go for a toss and which will impact the definitely the people who are working who are invested heavily in this Python ecosystem. Thirdly, my fear is around Python being touted as the most versatile language of the year 2024 and the going ahead. So many libraries, everything in the world of AI ML these days are primarily focused around the Python programming itself. Google taking a step back, firing all its team working on the Python, again raises that big question. Is this the inflection point that people, the world, the biggest tech is trying to think beyond Python? So the chances are the newer tech is where maybe the Google might be directed towards bringing something better and more powerful and more flexible and easier than Python. So is the Python relevant today? This again has heated up the debate that in the today's 2024, is it still making sense to put all your bet on the single horse Python? So these are the few questions which is there in the mind which has to be thoroughly thought through. This layoff at Google could not be only accounted for the workforce management, for the cost cutting or the rearrangements. Now, next section is where I go and talk about that how you do this. Let's say that if you be in that position, let's say that I was there in the Google Python team, how I would tackle this kind of situation. See, there could be many reasons for the layoffs and you have to be mentally and academically, or I'll say that career person, you should be ready to take and embrace that change. But how do you do it? Again, I'm again reinforcing on the fact in the IT field, change is the only constant. So no matter where and what you are working, don't just do a blind faith on a single tech itself. Be a little flexible. The tech is bound to change. Everyone going gaga over Python, and now see the entire Python team has itself been fired at the top tech company of this world. What it means that don't focus on a specific tech. Focus on fundamentals. Keep on learning. Keep on evolving. Try to upskill yourself. Only when you know that you know all the things which is relevant in the market for today and the future, typically you don't fear the jobs. The number two is again a big question mark. For many of my friends, it has been a dream career for the people who are working in India to travel to the US, to travel to the foreign countries, go there, earn in dollars, earn in pounds and make good amount of money. But these days, all these companies, because of several economical and other reasons, they have tried to find the other diverse geographical areas where they can find the better and more economical workforce. And today, in terms of pay parity also, I don't see there's a big, huge difference how it used to be like 10 years back. In my personal experience, I know many of my friends who are working abroad, they are contemplating to come back because either they are getting laid off, or they are asked to cut down their salary, or they are still not able to manage with the cost of living in these countries. So just going for a mad race, a rat race of traveling abroad, settling there, you should think twice again. Today in this world where you can work from any nooks and corner of the world for any company, these kind of career goals, career aspirations, and the step that you're taking to achieve them has to be thought twice. Thirdly, I strongly believe that today is an age when just going deeper into the one tech is definitely not enough. It's very much similar to the point one which I talked about, and as I always say, today we have to strive ourselves to be in the top 1% of the techies. You have to be aware of everything so that if one opportunity goes down, you're still employable and ready to get over the job in the other role. So you have to invest equally in the different types of the skills, and at the same time, you also have to set up your network first. You should connect to the right people. You should know the people when you are put up in this hard situations like layoff. So we all have to, be little aware. We have to be vibrant. We cannot be ignorant that, okay, this just happened to that bunch of folks in the Google. I'm pretty sure no one is safe in the today's modern world. You have to take the control in your own hands. Keep upskilling. That's the key. Don't get attached too much to a tech. Be little flexible and try to be in top 1% techies of this world. What is your opinion? I would love to know. Put that into the comments.